Hello, travelers. I'm Roberto, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Get your bags ready. Let's explore France like a local and a pro. We're about to embark on a journey that goes beyond the typical tourist trail. France is a country that offers a lifetime of experiences, bustling, iconic cities, serene, lavender-scented countryside. It's a place where history, culture, and business intertwine. In the next 10 minutes, we're not just scratching the surface. 10 must-visit destinations, and more. If you like thoughtful, in-depth travel advice, please subscribe. Real, practical guides, insider tips, and weekly destination deep dives. Ah, Paris! Just saying the name conjures images of romance, art, and grand boulevards. But a trip to Paris can be overwhelming if you don't have a plan. Let's start with the icons. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the winding streets of Montmartre. My advice? Timing is everything. For the Eiffel Tower, book online weeks, if not months, in advance, and reserve a time slot. To truly appreciate the Louvre, don't try to see it all. Pick a wing or two, Italian Renaissance, Egyptian antiquities, and give them your full attention. Weekday evenings are often quieter. Getting around Paris is a joy if you know how. The metro is a masterpiece. Buy a carnet of 10 tickets or a Navigo Découverte pass for week-long stays, economical and efficient. My favorite way to experience Paris is on foot. Pick an arrondissement like the Marais or Saint-Germain-des-Prés and just wander. This is where the city reveals its true character. Hidden courtyards, little bakeries, and the friendly bonjour from a shopkeeper. You'll find the real Paris between the big sights. Each neighborhood has its own personality and secrets. For business, location matters. La Défense project power and efficiency. For a classic, impressive setting, a quiet Saint-Germain cafe or lounge signals intellectual prestige. If you want deep dives into the Marais, the Latin Quarter, or Montmartre, make sure you're subscribed. Understanding Paris block by block is the key to loving it. Whether you're gazing at the Mona Lisa, sipping coffee in a historic cafe, or closing a deal, a little local knowledge goes a long way. Don't rush. Savor croissants by day and the Seine by night. Just a short train ride from Paris lies unimaginable opulence, the Palace of Versailles. Walking the Hall of Mirrors, you can almost hear silk gowns and court intrigue. It's a must-see, and famously crowded. Book timed entry online well in advance, non-negotiable if you value your time. Aim for the first slot to beat the tour buses. Inside, focus on essentials, the King's grand apartments, the Queen's apartments, and of course, the Hall of Mirrors. Then escape to the real treasure, the vast, magnificent gardens. Rent a golf cart or row a boat on the Grand Canal. My favorite part, Marie Antoinette's estate, the Petit Trianon and her rustic hamlet, intimate and charming. Skip pricey bus tours. Take the RERC from central Paris to Versailles Chateau in about 40 minutes. Easy, frequent, affordable. Buy a round trip for the correct zones to avoid fines. With this simple hack, explore at your own pace. If this helps, consider subscribing. I'm creating step-by-step guides that break massive sites like Versailles into manageable itineraries. Plan smart, book ahead, take the train, have a strategy, and you'll bypass frustrations for a truly royal experience you'll never forget. Welcome to the Garden of France, the Loire Valley, a storybook dotted with hundreds of chateaux. Choose selectively. Romantic Chenonceau, Grand Chambord with its double helix staircase, and for gardens, the masterpiece of Viandry. Pick 2 or 3 in a day to avoid chateau fatigue. Trains reach hubs like Tours and Blois, but the chateaux are spread out. Renting a car gives you freedom to roam and find hidden gems. Build a 2-day plan, day 1 for Chambord and Chenonceau, day 2 for wine, crisp Sancerre and Vouvray along the Route du Vin. Spring and fall bring pleasant weather and fewer crowds. Summer is busy. Wineries often require reservations. Need a logical route? Subscribe. I'm building castle and wine itineraries that link the best sites seamlessly. The Loire invites you to slow down, admire tapestries, sip Sauvignon Blanc at sunset, and cruise country lanes, the French art de vivre at its finest. Traveling to Normandy is profound, a region of quiet beauty forever marked by June 6, 1944. Visiting the D-Day landing beaches, Omaha, Utah, Gold, Juno, and Sword, is a pilgrimage. Standing on Omaha, it's hard to reconcile today's peace with yesterday's courage. Start at the Mémorial de Caen for context on WW2 and the Cold War. At Colleville-sur-Mer, endless white crosses and stars of David overlook the sea, a powerful reminder of the cost of freedom. These sites aren't entertainment, they're remembrance. Be respectful, keep to paths, speak softly, read the stories. Visit in shoulder seasons, April, May, September, October, for mild weather and fewer crowds. History here is dense and spread out. Consider a guide or well-planned itinerary for context. Subscribe for my curated list of guides, books, and documentaries to watch before you go. It will enrich your visit immeasurably. After the beaches, find solace in Honfleur and taste Normandy's cheese and cider. A thoughtful journey through contrast and remembrance. Few sights are as dramatic as Mont Saint-Michel, an abbey rising like a mirage from the sea. Planning is essential. Tides and crowds. Park in the designated lots and take the free shuttle or walk the bridge. The tides are among Europe's highest. Check charts before you go. For reflections, aim for very high tide. Avoid the crush. Arrive before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. when day trippers leave. The real secret is to spend the night. When crowds depart, the island transforms. Quiet, mysterious, unforgettable. Book island hotels well in advance. Love these practical crowd avoidance tips? Subscribe for step-by-step checklists to outsmart the rush. Climbing to the Abbey is a pilgrimage. The views over the vast bay are breathtaking. With smart timing, you'll feel the peaceful spirit of this wondrous place. Plan access, time your tides, maybe stay the night. Connect deeply with Mont Saint-Michel's faith, engineering, and perseverance. Welcome to Bordeaux, the wine world's capital, an elegant city and gateway to prestigious vineyards. Left bank, think Médoc-Pauillac, favors powerful Cabernet blends. Right bank, Saint-Émilion, Pomerol, is softer, Merlot-driven. Top estates are by appointment. Book weeks or months ahead. Pair one prestige tour with walk-in tastings in Saint-Émilion's wine shops. You'll need a car, private driver, or tour. Public transport isn't practical between estates. For business, a private chateau tasting impresses. In Bordeaux's Chartrand wine bars, producers and brokers mingle. Perfect for connections. If you're a wine lover, subscribe. I'm building tour templates for Bordeaux, Burgundy, and the Loire. Routes and booking tips included. Bordeaux is more than wine, it's excellence and terroir. Whether casual sipper or collector, it's an education for the palate and the soul. If Paris is France's mind, then Lyon is its stomach, the gastronomic capital. Eat in a bouchon, traditional, cozy, hearty. Expect quenelle de brochet and crayfish sauce, sausages, and generous portions. These are often family-run and informal. Look for the Les Bouchons Lyonnais plaque to find the best. Wander Vieux-Lyon and the Presqu'île. Honestly, just follow your nose. Business lunches here are serious. Book a refined bistro in the 6th or a Paul Bocuse brasserie to show you value, quality, and culture. Meetings cluster in Part Dieu. Place Bellecour is scenic for stays. Subscribe for my food and business guides. Turn meals into strategic advantages. Lyon's beauty spans Roman ruins to Renaissance streets. But it's the passion for ingredients, tradition, and sharing a good table that defines it. Provence, of lavender, gnarled olive trees, sun-drenched farmhouses, the France of Cézanne and Van Gogh. Lavender blooms late June to early August. Valensole offers endless purple vistas. Plan around market days, the heart of Provençal life. Apt on Saturday is huge, L'Île-sur-la-Sorgue on Sunday is famed for antiques and food. Go early, grab a basket, and build the perfect picnic. You'll need a car. Public transport is sparse between villages. Driving lets you get pleasantly lost and find hidden gems. Base in Saint-Rémy, Avignon, or Aix, each enchanting in its own way. For mild weather and fewer crowds, visit in May, June, or September, October. Subscribe for my seasonal itineraries, lavender fields, harvests, and even Christmas markets. Provence teaches you to savor simple things: the sun's warmth, a fresh fig, cicadas, and cafe shade under plane trees. The French Riviera, synonymous with glamour and the sparkling Mediterranean. Nice is vibrant and lived in: promenades, old town markets, and first-rate art museums. Cannes polishes the luxury vibe and hosts May's Film Festival. Monaco dazzles with its casino and super yachts. Great, if pricey, day trips. Base in Nice for affordability. Use the excellent trains to reach Cannes and Monaco. Eat like a local. Pan bagnat. Markets. Beach picnics. Travel in May, June, or September for great weather and lower crowds. Subscribe for event calendars to join the buzz or avoid price spikes. For business, book travel early. Conferences fill fast. Networking often happens on terraces and yachts. Work hard. Play hard on the Riviera. Our final stop, Strasbourg, capital of Alsace, feeling both French and German after centuries of change, seen in half-timbered houses along canals. Explore the UNESCO-listed Grande Ile and the Gothic Cathedral. Strasbourg is also a European capital, the Parliament, Council of Europe, and Court of Human Rights. The center is walkable and trams are excellent. Stay on the Grande Ile for atmosphere, near the station for value, or by the EU Quarter for business. Mix meetings with museums. Subscribe for Europe business travel guides. In winter, Strasbourg's Christmas market is pure magic. And there you have it. 10 super important French experiences, from Paris's bright lights to Strasbourg's storied streets. We covered beating crowds at Versailles, timing Mont Saint-Michel, finding Lyon's best bouchon, and savoring Bordeaux wine. We honored Normandy's history, soaked in Provence's sun, and sparkled on the Riviera. Which places are you adding to your list? Tell me in the comments. I make helpful, detailed travel guides every week. If you want printable itineraries, checklists, and weekly tips to travel smarter and with confidence, please subscribe and hit the bell. Your support lets me keep making these for you. It means a lot. Thanks for joining this fast trip around France. The real adventure is yours. I hope this brings your dream trip closer. Until next time, keep looking around, keep learning, and travel well. Merci. See you in France on the next trip.